Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Lancaster County Board of Commissioners meeting for Tuesday, August 10th, 2021. I am Commissioner and Chair Rick Vest. On my left is Commissioner Sean Flowerday. On my right is Commissioner Roma Amundsen, and on her right is Commissioner Krista Yoakum. Commissioner Deb Shore, who is Vice Chair, will be joining us shortly. Would you please stand and join with me in saying the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mr. Clerk, please begin the meeting.
Copy of the Nebraska Open Meetings Act is located on the wall at the rear of the hearing room. Additionally, all written material to be discussed at today's open meeting is available for electronic viewing from the county clerk staff. Printing options are available upon request. These materials can also be viewed on the county's website at lancaster.ne.gov.
Move approval.
Agenda item number 1 is minutes. Approve the minutes of the Board of Commissioners meeting held on Tuesday, August 3rd, 2021.
Move approval.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the minutes. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Amundsen,
Yes.
Yoakum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Vest.
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0. Number 2 are claims. Approval of all claims processed through August 10th, 2021.
I'll move approval of the claims.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the claims. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Amundsen,
Yes.
Yoakum,
Yes.
Vest.
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0. Next is number 3, consent items. These are routine business items that are expected to be adopted without dissent. Any individual item may be removed for special discussion, consideration by a commissioner or by any member of the public without prior notice. Unless there is an exception, these items will be approved as one with a single vote of the Board of Commissioners. These items are approval of right-of-way contracts with the following: Mary L. Schulke, North 176th Street and Bluff Road, in the amount of $1,171. Dean A. and Susan J. Novak, Living Trust, Southwest 128th Street and West Woodstock Road, in the amount of $613. Utility permit number 2137, allowing One Street Nebraska LLC to replace communication line due to removal and replacement of county culvert N3 at no cost to the county. Change orders to the following county contracts: C-21-314 with Midwest Coatings Company, Inc. for an increase in the number of cracks sealed. C-21-396 with Midwest Infrastructure to add part 17 to the contract. C-21-378 with Pavers, Inc. to add an additional part on South 56th Street between Saltillo Road and Yankee Hill Road. Amendments of following contracts: C-16-204 with JVC Kenwood USA Corporation for Public Safety Communication Equipment. C-19-434 with the State of Nebraska Department of Transportation for the provision of transportation services for the Lancaster County Public Rural Transit Program. Grant subaward and contracts for the following: Hope Spoke for programming. Hope Spoke for the school-based therapy program. People City Mission for the Family and Women's Shelter Program. Robert F. Kennedy National Resource Center for Juvenile Justice to provide design, programming, and technical assistance for respite and shelter care, particularly for youth in the Youth Services Center. Received and placed on file the following reports for July 2021. Assessor Register of Deeds, Clerk of the District Court, County Clerk. Setting a public hearing for Tuesday, August 17th, 2021 at 9 a.m. in room 112, the County City Building, regarding text amendment number 21005 to amend Article 14 Community Unit Plan and Article 15 Additional Use Regulations in the Lancaster County Zoning Regulations, and amend Chapter 2 Definitions of the Lancaster County Subdivision Resolution to allow for solar energy conversion systems and all necessary appurtenances within an outlot.
Move
Move approval of the consent items?
I just wanted, Roma, sorry, I
sorry.
didn't catch you before the meeting. I need you guys to pull, let's see, consent item G,
Oh, okay.
and then vote on that separately. We have an update for you guys, so I'll pop back up for that.
So, yeah, Roma, do you want to?
Okay, yes, I will amend that to exclude item G.
I'll second that.
Okay. We have a motion and a second to approve the consent items with the exception of item G, which we are pulling from the consent items. Any discussion of that? Please call the roll.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Vest.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0.
Okay, so now back to the one that we pulled. We had a request from the applicant. We received a letter to delay the action 2 weeks. And then also, you guys will hold a special voting session 2 weeks after that. So the public hearing will now be August 31st, and then the vote will be delayed till September 7th. So yeah, if we could set the public hearing
So,
for that date.
The public hearing, August 31st.
Yep.
The vote by the board, September 2nd?
September 7th.
Seventh.
Both are Tuesdays.
Sorry. Okay.
I will be here on the 31st, but we'll be gone on the 7th. So,
I think that's a reality we have to live with because that commitment is ironclad and should be,
Right.
so.
I just wanted to put that out there.
Unless that creates problems you want to address. I mean, the other option is to move it back till the vote, till whenever you would return, Deb.
Right.
If you're comfortable, we'll vote on the 7th. Okay. All right, so I would entertain a motion to move those dates.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to move the public hearing for this text amendment 21005 to August 31st with a vote of the commissioners on September 7th. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Vest.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Next is number 4, public hearings. 4A is a corporate manager application for Crystal M. Carter in connection with a Class D liquor license for Casey's General Store 2967 and Casey's General Store 2721.
Okay, we'll open the public hearing as Crystal Carter.
Since this is a public hearing, I will need to swear you in if you want to raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give is the truth and nothing but the truth?
I do. My name is Deborah Jeffers, and I am filling in for Crystal Carter. She's out of town because of work, so, and I'm a district supervisor for her region. And these 2 stores are mine that we're talking about today.
Okay. And Crystal has met all the requirements to assume this responsibility.
Yes,
Okay. All right. Any question? It was Deborah?
Deborah,
Okay. Any questions for Deborah? No? All right, thank you. Is anyone, then we'll move on here. Is anyone else here to testify in support of this application for Crystal M. Carter? Anyone here to testify in opposition? Anyone here to testify in a neutral capacity? All right, we will close public hearing A and move on to public hearing B then. Thank you.
Next is a corporate manager application for Crystal M. Salisbury in connection with a Class I liquor license for VFW 3606. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give is the truth and nothing but the truth?
I do.
And your name, ma'am?
Crystal M. Salisbury.
Okay. And Crystal, you're here because you are applying to be the corporate manager for the VFW 3606.
Yes.
And I'd ask you the same question. You've completed all the training required by the liquor committee and that would be required for this position?
Yes.
Okay. Any other questions then for Crystal? Anyone here to speak in support of this application? Opposed to this application? In a neutral capacity? All right, thank you. We will close the public hearing then.
Next is number 5, new business. 5A is a resolution in a matter of corporate manager liquor license applications for Crystal M. Carter in connection with a Class D liquor license for Casey's General Store 2967 and Casey's General Store 2721.
Move approval. Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve this item 5A. Please call the roll.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Vest.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. B is a resolution in the matter of a corporate manager liquor license application for Crystal M. Salisbury in connection with a Class I liquor license for VFW 3606.
I'll move approval.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve item B. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Vest.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. C is a resolution in a matter of striking uncollectible property tax from the tax list.
Move approval.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve item C. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Vest.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. D is a resolution for the county board to provide its approval for the tax increment financing for Community Action Partnership, which will be done by the city of Wahoo.
Okay. Yeah, if we have someone to speak on this, please come forward.
Good morning, Mike Rogers with Gilmore and Bell Bond Council. We were at the staff meeting, I believe it was in early July, regarding this financing, and it's changed course a bit. The Community Action Partnership has approached and received approval from the city of Wahoo to serve as conduit issuer for this financing because the city of Wahoo is able to designate these bonds as bank qualified. Lancaster County is not able to do that because the county has already issued over $10 million in tax-exempt financing for the year. So the request for the county to serve as conduit issuer is off the table, I guess. And so the reason we're before you here today is that while the city of Wahoo can serve as conduit issuer under state law and also federal tax law, the federal tax code requires that the elected body for the jurisdiction where the project is located give approval as well. So the project being financed, as you know, is in Lincoln, Lancaster County. And so that's the request, and the resolution before you is simply an approval for solely for purposes of Section 147F of the Federal Tax Code to approve the project. There's already been a public hearing held on the project in Wahoo. Notice was published in the Lincoln Journal-Star for that public hearing in early July, and so that's all it is now for Lancaster County is just an approval for purposes of the federal tax code.
Okay.
I would move approval.
Second.
We have excuse me, we have a motion and a second to approve item D. Any questions for Mike before we let him go? Nope, thank you, Mike, very well done. Please call the roll.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Vest.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. 5E is a special designated license application from Deer Springs Winery LLC for an event at 16255 Adams Street in Lincoln on September 21st, 2021.
Move approval.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve this special designated license. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Vest.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. F is special designated license application from Seven Diamonds LLC for an event at Hillside Event Center at 12,400 West Denton Road, Denton, on September 4th, 2021.
Move approval?
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve item F. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Vest.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. G is reappointment of Tracy Edgerton to the Lincoln Lancaster County Planning Commission for a term to expire on August 24th, 2027.
Move approval.
Second?
And we've already discussed this at the staff meeting, so we have a motion and a second for this reappointment. Please call the roll.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Vest.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. H is appointment of Jay Jarvis to the Lincoln Lancaster County Board of Health for a term to expire on April 15th, 2024.
Move approval?
Second.
Come on up.
Come on up. Come forward, sir. We're glad to have you here.
Don't worry, you get on either way.
Wasn't sure how this worked.
Well, you're Mr. Jarvis, I'm
Yes, sir.
assuming. Yeah, if you just introduce yourself to the board.
Jay Jarvis, been in Lincoln my whole life, with Telesis and Laszlo's, founder of the company.
Okay.
Here to help with the Board of Health.
I think it'll be good to have somebody on the board who's involved in the service industry and can sort of speak to some of those needs. I think that's been a voice that has been lacking, and we can use on that. That'll be good. Did they tell you that we've got a meeting tonight?
No,
I'll see you at 5.
We're going to approve you and put you to work right away, sir. So-
it's been a tough year, and happy to see what we can do to get through this better.
Well, we appreciate your service. Thank you,
Yeah.
Jay.
Thank you.
Move approval. Oh, we already have it.
I think we have a motion. We
Yeah.
do have a motion and a second to approve the appointment of Jay Jarvis.
And
To the
just
Board
note
of
that Mr. Jarvis and then Tracy in the previous motion, these people are stepping up to serve our community in a volunteer capacity with hours of meetings and prep and study, so we appreciate them serving our community in this way.
It's important for the future of our community. So please call the roll.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Vest.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. I are recommendations from Personnel Policy Board to change the pay grade for registered nurse from C15 to C19, change the pay grade of nursing supervisor from C18 to C22, and amend Rule 17-11 of the Personnel Rules, employees temporarily assigned to higher classification.
Move approval.
Second?
We have a motion and a second to approve item I. Please call the roll.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Vest.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. 5J is application for Berkeley Public Entity Supplemental Insurance.
Do we have anyone here to speak on this application?
Both items J and K were forwarded from risk management. These are required for the county to continue its insurance program.
Okay.
Move approval.
Second?
We have a motion and a second to approve item J. Any discussion? Please call the roll, Dan.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Vest.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. K is an application for excess workers' compensation coverage, individual self-insurance renewal.
Move approval.
Second?
We have a motion and a second to approve item K. Please call the roll.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Vest.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. 5L is a contract with the Board of Regents of the University of Nebraska on behalf of Extension Lincoln Institute of Agriculture and Natural Resources to establish a nutrition education program to address the nutritional needs of limited income clientele in Lincoln Housing Authority units and in Lancaster County. The term of the contract is September 1st, 2021 through August 31st, 2022. The cost of the county shall not exceed $29,235.
Good morning. Always good to see you folks. We just, I guess, wanted to come down and be here for this. This is our kind of our annual renewal, I guess, of the contract. It's a multi-funded position for our office. The county has a piece of it, and the Lincoln Housing Authority, of course, has the other, or another piece, and then the SNAP Ed education program has another piece. And so we've had this operating for a long time. I was kind of in on the very beginning of this and was under this funding for a number of years, so it's kind of near and dear to my heart. But I'm here actually with the supervisor now of the nutrition education program, Emily Gradup, and I wanted to make sure that she was introduced to you. I think she's been here once before maybe, but she is the person that got all that grant together again for this year. So, Emily, do you want to just speak a little bit about it?
Yeah, we want to just really to thank you. When I look at the fact that this agreement's been around for over 20 years, I'm just amazed at the investment of the county and the health of everyone in the county. And we have been adaptive this past year. We've been meeting with folks via Zoom much more than we ever have in the past, and being innovative in how we're reaching the public here in Lancaster County. I imagine that won't change too much. It's kind of neat, we got to send home recipe bags to people, so that experiential learning that's so second nature for Extension, we've been able to continue that even from the distance education we've been doing. So just wanted to really thank you for your investment in this.
Well, this is a tremendous program. It really is, and you have done so much. The whole program, for the many people who have worked with you in this, does a tremendous job for serving these folks, and so I want to thank you for that.
Thank you.
Yeah, Deb.
Just a question. Emily, in a non-COVID year, about how many people do you touch? Any idea on numbers over a year period or a month period, or?
In a year, it's thousands. We reached, I mean, all of the students in low-income schools and LPS, including at least 1,000 extra adults, their family members, the parents of those children. And we have that special relationship with the LHA families as well. We're reaching around 180 of those adults, the older, the seniors in our community. So yeah, quite a few in our county.
It's a pretty good investment for $30,000 on our part, so.
Very good. Well, it's a pleasure to have both of you with us this morning.
Move approval of the contract.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve. Please call the roll.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Best.
Thank you both.
Motion carries 5-0.
Yes.
Thank you very
Did I say
much.
yes out loud or just just to myself?
Emma's contract with TLC Dry Cleaners to provide annual service laundering uniforms. The term of the contract is September 12, 2021 through September 11, 2022. The cost of county should not exceed $6,300.
Move approval?
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Please call the roll.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Best.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Next is number 6, public comment. Those wishing to speak on items relating to county business not on the agenda may do so at this time.
Is there anyone here who wishes to make a public comment on items relating to county business but was not on the agenda? We will close the public comment.
Next is announcements. The Lancaster County Board of Commissioners will hold a staff meeting on Tuesday, August 10th, 2021, immediately following the Board of Equalization meeting in Room 112 of the County City Building. The Lancaster County Board of Commissioners will not hold a staff meeting on Thursday, August 12th, 2021, due to their attendance at the 12th Annual Federal Legislative Summit at 8:30 a.m. at the Strategic Air Command and Aerospace Museum at 28210 West Park Highway, Ashland, Nebraska. The Lancaster County Board of Commissioners will hold its next regular meeting on Tuesday, August 17, 2021, at 9 a.m. in Room 112 of the County City Building. County Commissioners can be reached at 402-441-7447 or commission@lancaster.ne.gov. The Lancaster County Board of Commissioners meeting is broadcast live on Lake TV City. For the rebroadcast schedule, visit lincoln.ne.gov. Meetings are also streamed live on Lake TV and can be viewed on YouTube.
I move we adjourn.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to adjourn. Please call the roll.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Nest.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0.
Now, we do need to take a short